Hello everyone, Trigan here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. It's Growler's Farm. Yes, they know it's Growler's Farm, Growler. Hey, don't forget about that. Growler's already pretty pissed about the beer. Growler, it wasn't beer. It's not beer. We're not selling beer. We're not making beer. Why not? Just because we're not, Growler. So, I don't know, did I show you guys this last time? I think so, yeah, because we did that all on screen, that little bit of road there. Just finished another harvest. I think this is the third one since the last video. As you can see, we've made a ton of money. I sold the bales from from the last harvest, which I did discover you don't have to hold on to them to let them ferment, but I did hold on to them to let the price go up, because the price had just plummeted. The last time I sold, the bales were over I think like $546 per. Actually, I didn't want to do that. You just stay hooked up. I think they were $546 per liter. There's per 1,000 liters. Blah, can't talk. And there are 4,000 liters in a bale. So how's this going? So you can see I got myself a windrower, and I also merged these two into one field because I found out you can hire guys to run the mower and the windrower, but they don't like jumping between fields. So I merged the two fields. If we ever get to the point where we want to get a chaff harvester, a forage harvester, then we could plant this whole thing as corn. I think corn is still the best value for doing chaff, and that'll make us probably even more money than this is making us, and that's making us a lot of money. Let's go ahead and get out of here. So yeah, I got that windrower, and I also got a second mower. See, this is the front end mower, and this is the back end mower that goes with it. You can see it's on both sides, so between them, that mows in front of the tractor. This mows on either side. It mows a nice wide swath, which makes it go fairly fast. And then the windrower goes fairly fast too. And then the only thing I have to do is run this and wash them, which I forgot to do. So let's see. I want to take a look at this here. X, that right there. It's 280. We can't afford that yet. I'm trying to decide what I'd like to do. I'd like to sell this and get a slightly bigger one, because this one is not quite big enough to hold that entire harvest, which means I have to drive to make a delivery twice. So actually, let's go ahead and start with that while all this other stuff's going. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't want to. I want to get this thing seeding before I do that. So the way I've got it working, and it's working out pretty well. So I start the harvester going here, then I start the mower going, and then shortly afterwards I can start this tractor, our smaller tractor, pulling the cultivator. And of course the bigger tractor is running the mower, which it's the only thing we've got that can run that mower, because the backside mower is just huge. It takes a lot of oomph. Oh, I hope we have enough seeds. I don't want to have to run up and get seeds. You can see I've extended our parking area some. I got us some lights, so our parking area is lit now. I extended the area. I extended our parking stuff back behind the house, so that's a little storage area for us to store bales until the price goes up enough on them. We should have enough seeds. We can do canola this time. Let's take a look at the prices real quick. Can I? Prices. Okay, so we're still doing really good on soybeans. Canola's not too bad. Let's try a harvest of canola. You're gonna consult with the owner on that? Do you want to do canola, Growler? Yeah, canola's fine. Why did you bother asking? Or whatever. Why, Growler? Alright. Get that going. All right, cool. Look at that field. That's a whole lot of grass. We should be able to make some good money for that on the street. No, Growler, it's not that kind of grass. Although, it would be sort of cool if we could grow that in this game. Hey, it's legal in some places now. Don't give me that. Okay. So, let's go sell this trailer. I'm really tempted. And we actually have enough to afford a new harvester if we wanted to. But right now, the harvester we got is plenty for the one field we're doing. Now, maybe when we get the next field, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with that in a minute. Maybe when we get that field, it'll be worth it. But for right now, I don't think it is. Okay. Now, can I come over here and... No, it's the same thing. It doesn't matter. Okay. So let's find our tipper. Tipper. Sell. We get $5 grand for it. Woohoo. Okay, so we'll go here. Get a tipper. So this is the one we had. It'll actually go up to 12, but I don't want to do it at 12 because it's so tall when it's at 12. So that does 10,750. That's probably enough. And that does 14. Oh, God. No, I don't want the double-wheeled one like that, because that sucks to try to maneuver. So, this is the one we're getting. Wheel brand Lizard. Is there a smaller wheel brand? The Trailborgs are smaller. We're going to get the Trailborgs, even though it's costing us extra money. Because I'm sick of the... long tilt. Hopefully this won't be, at least not be any worse. You know, that'd be great. Okay, so this is quite a lot bigger. Not quite double. Well, it's like 1 3/4. So, and it's not level, but it's fairly close. So good. We're all set here. Oh, put the cover on automatically. That's odd. So now I'll only have to make one trip to deliver our harvest. That'll be handy. And this one's big enough, it should handle both fields. One delivery for each field. Whereas before, when I had 2 fields, I was making 4 or 5 deliveries to get all the way through. You know, I don't need to get fancy with this. Why don't I just... Don't back up quite so far, Growler. Okay, that's good. Okay, so yeah, so I put this path back here, along here, because this is the way we've been coming through anyways to wash stuff. And then this area here is where I've been stacking up bales until the price is good enough to sell. What I want to do next, not today because we don't have the money for it, but next time I have the money, I'm going to get this field. And then we'll have 2 fields for regular crops, and then this double field here for grass. And then this path is going to continue on down this way. I guess I'll have to dodge a little bit. Then we'll go straight and meet up with that path. But then right here, along this path, is where I'm going to put our silo, our grain silo. So we will have finally some grain storage where we can store grain until there's a decent price for it, instead of having to just sell it every time, no matter what. And let's see. Let's go ahead and get this taken care of. Oh, I'm not going to start this yet because this I'm going to have to do manually. So let's see. Do I want to get another tractor? Is the question. We could get a nice tractor for 200 grand. We could get a really nice tractor if we wanted to. But I'm not really sure if I really need a tractor. Do I just want to save the money up to get the field? Once we have that second field, oh, that's not what I meant to do. Once we have the second field, then it might be worthwhile getting a, there's a little strip there I missed. Then it might be worthwhile getting the bigger harvester. I'm thinking Massey Ferguson, which we could afford right now. We could afford a Massey Ferguson. Or if we saved up after another harvest or two, we could afford a John Deere. Okay, so that's going to sit right there for that. So that I have to run manually, so we'll do that in a minute. So he's sowing. Probably take me about the same amount of time to do this as it takes him to do his sowing. We've got our bigger guy here. Well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I'll bring you guys back when we're done, and we'll decide what we're going to do. So, BRBs. Okay, we're on our last... Can you go? Oh, there we go. There we go. We're on our last row. Wait, I think I'm up to 34, 35 bales. And there, I don't know if you can hear it, but there's the beeping. Remember I said last time there was supposed to be a beeping and there wasn't doing it? For some reason, it's just a lot quieter. You can see, I can't see when I offload the wrapped one, but when you can see in the circular mirror there on the right, top right, you can see when the baler opens up and closes again. So I can sit here and just drive along in here and fill this thing up. But this has been a heck of a good harvest. I don't know if it's because of the changes to the well, it's going to be enough to get one more. One more. Just give me that. There we go. Alright, so we got all of those. That's going to be a heck of a harvest. So what's the price looking like on these? Yeah, I was checking the volume. So, oh, it sucks. Okay, so all these are just going to get stored. Yeah, it was 400 when we started the day. When I sold the ones I already had at the beginning of all of this, and we made a killing on it. But this time, nope, the price is plummeted. So hopefully next year, or not next year, next harvest, the price will be better and I can sell it off again. If not, I may have to skip a harvest to do it. So we're definitely not going to have enough. Let's go wash this thing. We're definitely not going to have enough to buy that new field. And not buying the new field is required for us to get our silo in. Which the silo itself is going to be, I think, $180,000 if I want the big one, and I do want the big one. So that's going to be a while. So I am certainly tempted to go ahead and get a new tractor. I mean, otherwise, I could get the field next, after the next harvest, probably. But I'll do that off screen. So I sort of feel like you guys ought to be able to see me do something. Get something. Of course, we have plenty of time left in this video. That should be enough. That was a little strange. Didn't mean to climb over the top of the thing to get in it. Come around this way. Alright, so I think I'm going to hold off on the tractor. I think I am going to hold off on the tractor. We're going to get this harvest finished up. And the next harvest, we'll be able to... where am I? Here I am. Next harvest, we'll be able to go ahead and get that field. And then it'll be saving up a couple of $100,000 to get our silo. And then after that, we can think about upgrading the harvester. So unless I discover that I really do need a tractor sometime between now and then, I think that we're just going to hold off on it for now. Been able to get away without it, so we'll keep getting away without it. So this harvest is really pretty painless. The only thing I had to do really is deliver the harvest with the trailer, which is going to be a lot easier now with the new trailer. And bale up the grass, which also isn't terribly painful. And of course now I'll have to go gather it up and stack it up behind the house. Alright, well I'm going to do that. And then after I've got that, we'll see what's next. So, I'll be back. Alright, so I ran through the next harvest. Got the grain all sold. It sold for a decent amount. Nothing spectacular, but still great. Sold one full load of silage bales and made almost $43,000. You can see we've got... 12 more bales? Yeah, 12 more bales on here now. Ooh, I need to go this way around. So I should be able to... I'm going to get 3 full loads out of this, actually. Yeah, because that should be another 12 right there. And then that's 24 sitting there waiting against the wall. There we go. So that would be another 48, and you can see we've already got enough to buy that field now. So we'll have enough and then some after this. Actually, this is going to be probably another 80,000. Nice. So we'll have another 80,000 after selling this. Not going to be enough to get our silo or get a new harvester. Could get another tractor, a cheap one, but I don't want to do that. But it'll be a good head start, and I will probably buy the silo off screen so that I can go ahead and move on past it and start working on making money doing other stuff before our next video. And yes, I am going to go cross country. Could you put that up, please? Thank you. Alright. I don't think the prices have gone down any, so we should make the same amount. If they have gone down, they can't have gone down by much. Boy, are we going slow. Definitely, I think after getting the harvester, so we'll get the field today, then I'll get the silo next chance I get. Then I want to upgrade the harvester. Then I think I want to buy a new high-end tractor and probably replace... I'll keep this tractor, but so we'll have 3 tractors. But I'll get a new medium-sized tractor for use here, so that we have a little bit more power going here. No. That's not what I wanted. There we go. No, shoot. I'm having a terrible time steering today. Let's turn it this way so I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Okay. Now we can just back straight up. Unload this guy and we'll see what we make this time. Says I'm almost tempted though to wait until that field until that field has something planted in it that we can actually 35 plus 7, so that's 42, almost 43. Yep. I'm tempted to wait till he has something planted that we can harvest, because right now he's got beets planted and I don't have anything for harvesting beets unless I want to lease something, a beet harvester, which I suppose I could do. Can't see. Let's go this way. I suppose I could rent a beet harvester just for this one harvest. Take a look and see how much that would cost. Oh, that's the other thing I think I want to get now is get something, now that we have so many fields, get something to do lime with. Okay. No, here's what I want. Beet technology. Does it make any difference? That one's a bit bigger. Probably lease this. Oh, geez, 20,000 just to lease it? No, forget it. Definitely not going to lease it. All right. Oh, for goodness sakes. Maybe I should just go ahead and get the harvester next. And then I'll wait and see after the... It's going to take more than one harvest, though, for me to... oh, come on. There we go. For me to earn back the money we have now. I think it's going to be better if I just plow it down. So that way we'll have the field. I won't get the extra money from their harvest, but I will still be able to start planting and harvesting that field, which will make us cash. And that's the big thing. Get stuff that's going to make us cash, and then stuff for convenience or speed later on. So let's go ahead and sell this. Ooh, slowly loading. I want to see how much money we end up with. It should be, we're at 326 now, should be over 360. Probably almost 370. So we'll have almost 100,000 in the bank when we're done here. And oops, that will put us almost halfway to a new harvester. So why can't I move? There we go. That was a little strange. I don't know what we were caught on. Okay. Hold that up. We're going to go around this way. In a few minutes, it's going to be our field. I just hate the idea of not harvesting this. I don't know how much beets would get us if harvesting that field would be worth it to spend the 20,000 renting the harvester. So I suppose if it would make us 40,000, then, you know, renting the harvester would be worth it. Okay. That was interesting. Okay. Okay, what are we going to end up with here? Another almost 43,000. So between those two harvests, we made almost 130,000. Definitely big time worth it. Okay. Come to here. Go to land sales. Buy. Okay, look at all that. I do plan to actually continue going this direction. Go get this field next, though I'm going to wait a while on that. I don't need it right now. Then I want to get this area down here. But these three, I think I'm going to just plow under the field. And then we'll use this area for our animal pens. We'll start getting into cattle and maybe horses. Maybe I'll do that other field as a cattle pen too. I don't know. But that's definitely what we'll do. We own this field now. I'll look at the numbers and see if it'll be worth renting the harvester on that. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to tell. But in the meantime, I'll work on upgrading some of our equipment. So hopefully when you come back, I'll at least have a new harvester. If not a new harvester and a new tractor. But that's going to be it for today. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Have a great day. Growler, why are you here? Growler's time slot. What do you mean your time slot? We don't like to do time slot things. It's like sometimes the weekends are yours, sometimes they're Lance's. It's just, you know, it's the way it is. Alright, let's swing.
Where's the arid Badlands? What's that stupid looking thing?
That's a robot.
What am I doing?
You're gonna be like an adventurer. They call them vault hunters.
What's the vault?
Well, supposed to have all sorts of good stuff in it. Is it just me? You might get a little sun there, buddy.
Well, of course I've been getting a little sun. And on these islands forever. You keep making me get naked and start over again.
Well, it's good for you. You know, it builds character.